Oh my god. My words cannot express on how very furious I am about the entire Sage's crew situation. Hell, I didn't even know myself they were just more than annoying assholes. When I watched some videos about the Sage crew, I'm just lost of words. I also have something else to say about Sage's stupid friends. Fuck you for not only assaulting Trip and his gang for revenge, but a big mega fuck you major big time. You're the reason Trip and his friends were no longer who they are.
General Guy, what's going on? What are you mad about?
Sage and his stupid friends has gotten into my mind the very last time. You're not going to believe about his friends, what they fucking did, and it was very sick. I sort of feel bad for the people who suffered through the traumatizing moments with him around. I've watched something about who they actually are, and all of them are in their sick fucking minds. I got shocked myself. Here is what I'm gonna say. Does anybody remember when we assaulted Sage and his friends the first time after what we heard from Trip and his friends about assaulting them in their high school? Here is something about all of them that is gonna make you never trust them. Vincent recently got kicked out of the family because he threatened to murder Trip with a baton, which scared him so much. He honestly makes me sick. As there's so many other assholes who annoyed all of us for years in the past, including Shark Puppet. About Luke, he cheated on his girlfriend with another woman I actually don't care about, but he's been in Trip's shoes for years. Trip had so many struggles with him around. And Dominique is just someone who's just a dead, freaking psycho for mocking homeless people. I mean, what the fuck?
I was homeless myself once. So I'm literally offended for what he did. After Oily destroyed our previous hotel, I was on the streets at the time because I couldn't find a home.
Yeah, and I'm sorry for you. Oily absolutely learned his lesson never to do that again.
I honestly would go over and keep going, but that's gonna make me more furious. They are just fucked up people. I knew Sage himself was bad, but his crew boys are crazy.
Just know. I'm sick and tired of troublemakers who are literally getting abused just because they did bad things and caused trouble. We might be troublemakers and villains ourselves, and so what? Killing a troublemaker is like killing a human being. Sage and his pathetic friends had no right to beat up Trip and his friends for years and get rewarded for it. One of these reasons I'm no longer with my dad getting grounded by him anymore, because he split my life apart when he wasn't raising me proper. But he was once decent. Not after I became a troublemaker, and he, along with other people, just made my life hell. Not to mention my girlfriend broke up with me and moved on from causing trouble. I did sorta miss her, but I don't care now. I can find someone else for all I care.
Man, poor Trip suffered so much when he was younger. Even his friends did as well. And Nash is just a sick fuck. He committed rape and is addicted to porn.
Well, that's why he isn't in our gang anymore, because of him being mean to us and insulting his own friends. I replaced him with a troublemaking clone, who respects us better.
He's not wrong there. I've went through terrible abuse myself. After I failed summer school in 2021, my parents punished me, and some of the punishments involved me getting injured and I couldn't move. You expect that to teach your child a lesson? I'm not even surprised some of this shit still goes on.
What? I can't believe they did that to you. I know you're a troublemaker, but they had no right to officially harm you. Osage and his friends are gonna get the punishment they rightfully deserve. When we see them, we will teach them a lesson again, and this time, it will be more than just being assaulted. We will tear them too.
Hold off. Our focus is not to go after any more people right now. As much as I want to assault those assholes again, we'll go back to prison if we were caught killing Sage and his crew boys. But somebody is gonna expose them, just like Dan Hamming was, and we gave him the biggest beating he deserved. I want to focus on this plan still.
I have seen quite enough of it. This is why almost no one does these grounded videos, because it's too much for the troublemaker. Especially when they are grounded for thousands of years, for stupid reasons, or for no reason at all. Again, we're troublemakers, but a lot of the parents in Go Animate City were no better. This is why you created this place.
Well, it was Fate Barney's choice when Dark Bowser gave him the idea to make this hotel. But yeah, every person we assaulted has no us or we're any better. Anytime we've assaulted that person, either their friends or their entire family comes at us and beat us up. The shit got worse in the year 2021. And people think we need to handle our punishment, which is assault? Does anybody have common sense in this world? If people were punished like that from what I heard, the world has something wrong in themselves. I don't feel bad at all for what I did. I did what was right. Maybe I went too hard on Nasty Dog, but it doesn't deny the fact he deserved to get beaten up. It's their fault we became these people. So nothing else to say, but Sage, you and your friends are fucked. You thought your punishment was over.
Don't even bother bringing them up no longer. We did our job and they no longer are in our cares anymore. One day, we're gonna show the entire world we deserve better.
Yes, but these things can't be rushed, you know.
Ugh. I fucking just got my mind all blown up after hearing more things about Sage's other friends. Especially Jonah, he scared so many people off after that sucked.
I know. What is he trying to do? Prove he's better than anyone else? I'm never gonna get over hearing what they did. They are just as bad than our good clones we saw.
Everyone thinks they are a hero just for stopping evil and giving us pain. But what they did to us was far way not even close to better. They always think we're the issue.
Of course, I'm with you on this, really. My parents never were there for me, all they wanted was for me to not exist. But the God I defeated them in my final job.
I agree. My words were out of my mind when I discovered the truth about my parents. After all those times they've grounded me, they assume I'm a failure. I'm not really their child, but my good clone and my mother just were disgusted seeing me around. They put this in my blood the last fucking time.
This is why I'm never moving back in with my parents anymore. After my Grounded series ended, I didn't bother wanting to stay with them anymore.
And me neither. I swear. They think by punishing us harshly, we'll learn our lesson. Yeah, right. Because of what my dad done 4 years ago, I had to get jobs to buy a new laptop. Well, I already gotten a new laptop way a long time ago. So I honestly am fine not being bothered with those annoying customers anymore.
Yeah. I was so fed up with my own parents, which weren't my parents actually. My real parents were living somewhere else at that time, so I was with my fake parents before I started getting jobs. Nobody is gonna even think about pressuring me to suffer in those jobs again.
I'm finally glad we did our thing, and that everybody finally went on with their own lives and aren't bothered with us. Hopefully that assaulting gave them a lesson.
Same here.
Right back at ya.
Wow. Man dude. I cannot even believe Sage and his crew boys right now. Doing all these bad things. They never learned their lesson after being taught a lesson.
Major big time. I never gave a shit about the Sage crew thing, or tried supporting them. Don't worry, he won't get away for all the bad actions he did.
He's been locked up, but I've seen more of him and his other friends that gave me goosebumps. I'm not gonna bring it up now. But he sure as hell went way too far.
That's for sure. Yeah.